Hello and welcome to round 6. This is it, win and in. If we lose this, we have one more chance, but yeah, tiebreakers don't matter unless some weird stuff happened earlier where a bunch of X and 1s dropped. Uh, you have to get X and 1 or better to get top 8, and that's where you want to be. Another fine hand as usual. We will find green and get Desert of the Glorified into play next turn. Or do something a bit different. So we need to play a desert, and we can take some time to think about which desert is better here. 3 black cards, 2 green cards, 1 swamp and 1 forest, but we have HOU Oasis. So let's actually play Desert of the Indomitable and find a swamp, because having more green is more better. I guess that changes a bit if we need to play the Desert of the Glorified, but I don't expect we'll need to. It's a bit silly. Usually you'd value Sandblast less than Open Fire. I guess, yeah, shoot, I guess that's what we're doing here. Open Fire can go to the face. It does bring down smaller creatures, but can't be used offensively as easily. And it's the last thing they'll expect. Also, they can't pump it enough to save it, so we would have done Open Fire that turn. Wait to the last moment here. It's a bit awkward that if we want to guarantee Hour of Promise, we have to play this desert, and we won't have mana for Open Fire. I hope this all evens out to a state where it wouldn't have mattered, because I have been making these mistakes early, and it's starting to build up. They must be playing a few colors. They're playing this random art forest, which I guess they hope, or I guess they wish was another color for this game. By the way, 4 undefeateds, so top 4 right now. We're playing the 1 seed, but again, tiebreakers don't matter. Mouth, huh? Let's kill that. Getting closer to a state where it wouldn't have mattered, but we'd like to have this Desert of the Glorified in play this turn. The best case here is we hit our luck and draw an untapped land. Certainly possible. How many colors is our opponent playing? At least 3, and there we go. Lucky all tournament. The only, I mean, double red and double white are both important for the deck. Hour of Promise is too good here to not get. We need to get 2 deserts. And we said double white was good, but Painted Bluffs helps with that, and we can play HOU Oasis. Get our 2 zombies. Really good stuff so far. Oh no, they've got an Hour of Promise. No wonder they're undefeated. All the undefeated decks have Hour of Promise. It is known. Maybe they misclick and don't pick 2 deserts? The ramp is still good. But yeah, it worked out in a way that the removal we used, wouldn't have mattered what creature we used it on, and the Desert of the Glorified is much better to have. Oh, wow, same colors too in our hand. All right, what do we do here? Well, we can cycle our desert or play Scrounger of Souls, but I think before any of that we just attack with both. Sounds good to me. We kind of have to do it this way. Yeah. Hold on to the desert here. They've got one more land in play. I'm not sure if that's good for them necessarily. I wonder what they're going to follow up with here. Tenacious Hunter. Sure, normally that would be great against our Scrounger. They could have a fight spell here, or ambuscade even. And they might want to use that before we can untap and have access to an instant. But they could fear the pump spell out of our green. It looks like we're heavier green than we actually are. Pause for a second and then go right into Puncturing Blow on this. The only god we have to fear out of this color combination is the Scorpion God. And they're going to go for the ambuscade. Right. We have nothing we could draw here to mess them up, so let's accept this 2 for 2. Takes another 3-power creature away for the feed. Pride Sovereign, that's a good one. Chaos Maw right away, although Chaos Maw always kills Pride Sovereign. But also kills all our stuff, so let's just do it now. And then we can play our creatures after. One bomb after another. No pumps, please. No ambuscades. Good. Now they are splashing this black, possibly for a Wander in Death or a way to get back some of their better creatures. But yeah, next turn they would have made 2 cats, maybe even drawn a card, and now they just can't do it. I could see getting farmed here, but there aren't too many things that flash in and kill the Chaos Maw, not even Sandblast. Seven. Why don't we just... Yeah, there's not many wraths they could have either. Single white, single red, single black. Why don't we just drive our advantage home? This is lethal next turn. So against a Wrath, we have to watch out, but against like a Sifter Worm, we just want to put in as much damage as we can. Alright, open fire on this, it means Wrath is less likely, or at least we trade it. something big. A hippo, 5/6. A ritualist. Not as scary. Oh, that's pretty scary and amazing. We've got one of those somewhere. Alright, well, we're definitely using puncturing blow on this thing. So we might as well do that now. No, one red spell saves it. And they might think the life is more important there. HOU Oasis is the lethal next turn. Winning the mirror match, game 1, feels pretty good. Oh no! Fortunately, they don't quite have enough to finish off the maw. They just have to chump it. Deemworthy, is that good enough here? I think it is. I think it's just good enough. It's just good enough. And then let's sack the painted bluffs. Swing 8. Wow, good draws. I mean, we both had good draws, really, but they just didn't have the right setup of mana to punish us completely there. The Minotaurs get worse. Minotaurs are much worse against their stuff. One is fine, but you don't want two, and they're both a little susceptible. Defeats are decent, but they're 4 colors, so they're not nearly as good. I'm not even sure how many white creatures they have, just a little white splash. Maybe electrify? Or can we find a creature that works well with what we have, like the second Scrounger of Souls, maybe? Yeah, let's do electrify. Especially on the draw when we just have more chance to get our removal. It deals with most of the things we're worried about: an early Pride Sovereign, Tenacious Hunter, anything that's about to be targeted with a cartouche. Cartouche and Banewhip Punisher, the 2 reasons not to play 1 toughness creatures here. And another good hand. We've got the Desert, Sand Strangler, Spider eventually. They're putting us on the play, so they really know what they want. Interesting. This time I'm going to cycle the Desert of the True. Maybe. I think that's what I want, because it still works for Strangler in the graveyard. Yeah, that was a good draw. Yeah, we have a nice little curve out now. We go Cycle, Spider, Strangler. Plenty more deserts. All the deserts. And we can cycle two things the turn after Strangler. Come on, play a spell. I dare you. Obelisk Spider is really bad when you're trying to kill your opponent, and they're forced to use a desert here, which is maybe not ideal for them. Let us cycle our thing. We never need two black sources. Wow. 6. Gotta be careful about cycling our third desert, because that means we only have 3 deserts left in the deck. But, you know, Hour of Promise might be on the bottom, so that doesn't matter all that much. Yeah, let's cycle here. Then how about Puncturing Blow? Keeps them off of double color. And that's something we can't deal with Chaos Maw or anything else. There it is, Hour of Promise. Gonna be a tough one to beat without our own. Chaos Maw helps. Maybe we save our Strangler and Minotaur for the Maw later. Something to do afterwards. And they can get a basic here if they'd like. So shoot, they're just 5 colors. Unless they cut the black. Oh, that's so good. Well, it's pretty good. The problem is we won't gain life if they double block our spider. Maybe they don't double block it. But I think our play here is to play Crested Sunmare and pass. Rivulet, they're going to mill us. That might be plan B. Maybe they put in blue for black. They know about some of our lifelink. I don't think they saw Cartouche of Ambition, but they saw Scrounger, and they see Obelisk Spider, and they saw Aven of Enduring Hope, which is all of it. That is all of our life gain. Just about all the life gain in our pool, except some green cards. Life Goes On, Gift of Paradise. What is this? Cycling. Yeah. Desert Sealed. Operation Desert Sealed. Geez, gonna be like Nicol Bolas or something. Or a god. Just Scrounger of Souls. Sure. That one's not too scary. It's not too scary. And we can get in some damage here by using Sunmare, or using the Strangler to kill a zombie and attacking with both. If we just attack with a spider, maybe they fear a trick. Whatever. Let us get in with the Sunmare at the very least. Spider's just 1 damage. They definitely take it. And then we don't have a good blocker for their Scrounger. Of course, they could pump up the Scrounger with the encampment and the forest on the Oasis. Whatever. If for some weird reason we thought they would block with the Scrounger, like let's say we didn't kill the zombie first and we attacked with just the spider and they double blocked it, there's no reason for them to double block it there. They could think we have a trick and then, yeah. And then if we double attack, they just let the spider through and double block the Sunmare. It was a weird turn. A lot of close plays. I think we made the best one though. The best possible move, and a bunch of our creatures survive their attack. Or sorry, a bunch of our creatures survive Chaos Maw. It's just a shame that the Scrounger also survives. Black. Yeah, just 5 colors. Even we didn't do 5 colors. Thought it was a mirror match, but now they're whipping out their island and rivulet. What do you think? A -1/-1 counter somewhere? Maybe on the Sunmare to set up a hit with it later? No, not our spider. We just take this hit pretty easily. No reason to chump or anything. If we knew we were going to use Chaos Maw, we could jump with the spider. But we might not use that here, unless they play another creature. Don't want to make it obvious, and we could find our own Cartouche of Ambition. Give them some of their own medicine. Drawing life gain would be good. Oh no, Manglehorn. Rethink everything. Time to rethink everything. Wow, it comes into play tapped. Shoot. Well, I guess it just depends what they do here. They're at 9. We might want cards to discard to the Minotaur next turn, but their attack's not quite as good. I mean, they can go up to 13 or 16, depending on how desperate they are here. Yeah, no good ways to gain life just yet. Angel of Sanctions would be good, as always. Puncturing Blow would be good, our second one. Cartouche of Ambition, Sandblast, these are all outs here. Beneath the Sands, Hour of Promise, yeah, they're just... Wait, they're getting another land. Up to 8. So they could have Sandworm Convergence. Wouldn't put it past a deck like this. Or just they need double black for something. Well, we need double white, so we don't need that. We could get another red here. Flyers are always good. But not this flyer in particular. Pretty silly. Let's attack with these two. We're holding up 2 pumps, so that looks intimidating. And that's 9. So they have to make at least 1 block. You know, the expected block here is Scrounger on Strangler. We're not attacking with Sunmare, so maybe that tells them something. Maybe it gives away that we have Chaos Maw. But the plan here is to try to get them to block with the Scrounger. They gain some life, but we Chaos Maw to clear all the irrelevant creatures. Do like a 3 for 3. The old 3 for 3 sweep. Yeah, given this block, we just put Manglehorn first and go to town. Hopefully they don't counter this, but that might be another reason for them to bring blue in, like a Countervailing Winds. Pretty easy to splash that card because of the cycling. And it's only good late anyway. Open fire on the Sunmare. Good for them. But it still just trades open fire for Sunmare. It doesn't blow us out. Alright, what do they have left? We don't have much left, unfortunately. Just a 6/6 against a Sandworm Convergence. Nope, a Feral Prowler. Whoa. What do they need double black for? Archfiend Vifnir, apparently. Which means we're kind of digging. None of their deserts discard. They've got 2 cards in hand. Archfiend. We have at least 3 outs to kill the Archfiend. Not super likely we draw one, but maybe we can start with a land and then cycle. To see what we see. Get an extra red here, maybe? Cycle that. Open fire. Don't hate open fire. Because it could make our thing lethal next turn, even as a 5/5. Yeah, let's keep a couple cards in hand. Then if they discard both, we can smash their face, and then we don't really need that mountain. Next turn, get back the Attendant. Oh god, more multicolor bombs here. Mouth. So create a 3/3 hippo. If they go to draw cards, I think we open fire. so they only draw one card and we kill a creature. Play a swamp here so we don't, I don't know. 1, 2. Kill that. This is a 2-for-1, since they draw one less card and we kill a 3/3. About as well as we can do here. And they took a damage. So if they don't get to discard a card, the Chaos Meteor is good enough on its own. And we could draw Puncturing Blow or Deem Worthy to deal with it. Close one. I mean, we know this game's important. Scrounger. Both of us know that this game is important. They draw a card. We should run out Scrounger unless we're worried about them attacking our graveyard, because Attendant could be a better chump blocker later for the Archfiend. You know what I mean. Shoot, this is game 2. We're both kind of down about 10 minutes. The Punisher. What do they go for? A Chaos Maw? Definitely unclear. Oh yeah, sure. So they're gonna hit us to 6 or maybe to 3 if they use Haship Oasis, and then chump Scrounger, kill Chaos Maw. Great draw for them. We need a Deem Worthy off the top to make the most of this. So they're not using Haship Oasis. I respect that. Ooh, Electrify. Not enough to do Attendant and Electrify. We could Electrify the Punisher, but I'd rather stay the course here. Not much we can do to protect our Maw here. We could have gained 3 life by electrifying something else. Just hope they don't have the pump spell. Come on. F6. Not much we can do after this. Just hold a mountain in hand. You know, the worst thing is if they have pump. The second worst thing is if they have cycling. Ambuscade's not too bad. Gets it out of their hand. Deem Worthy's a strong draw here. Get back the Attendant. Hold our cards in hand. Cool. I'm glad they got the token art updated. Look at us. 15 cards in our deck, 6 life each, 2 cards in hand. They're going to use the Rivulet. I mean, that's a way. What do they get? Angel of Sanctions? Wow. And by get, I mean give us access to next turn. Abrade our creature. They're going to mill us here. It's possible they mill us. And we just need to cast Angel. We get 2 more turns. So we have to make it last, because they have plenty of deserts to sack to the rivulet. They might not have enough time to finish us, though, if that's their only plan. I mean, if that's how they have to win game 3, then they might not have enough time to do it. Tell me they don't just have a mill spell. Unquenchable thirst. Gross. We have just enough to kill it. Okay. You're going to see our whole deck. Anything we can draw that's better than dying here? Nope. Did they get Hour of Promise yet? No, but we don't have enough deserts left in our deck. I think they're all in the graveyard besides Haship Oasis. Encampment. No cards left, but that Ipnu Rivulet could be enough to kill us all by itself. Time's the biggest thing. If they want to take time looking at our deck, that's fine. Manolith, they knew about this stuff. They just have to pass back here. Okay. They milled us. And they got us. Bring in all that land destruction. What do you think? Hostile Desert? Might have been decent in that matchup. They certainly had a lot of cool cards. All those abrades too. The thing that kills artifacts. Makes them come into play tapped. Yeah, for that reason, let's bring in, I don't know, so much of their stuff is good against so much of our stuff. I still like Walls. I mean, that thing only kills 1 artifact. Manolith is still good because it ramps us up to 5 here. But maybe Manolith's not as good as our other options. We want to be somewhat defensive. They don't have great ways of dealing with Blood Rage Brawler. Tormenting Voice. How about that? Ipnu Rivulet. They're not going to have enough time to mill us, I think. Tormenting Voice has a lot of upside. Second and third guessing ourselves here. Maybe the Minotaur is good enough to bring in against this nonsense. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it this way. Electrify's still in there. Another answer to that giant thing. Alright, we will play first. And they wanted us on the play last time, but good hand here. Good enough. We get this thing, we can start to cycle our desert to look for green. But get a threat into play first. Then if we draw green naturally, we're really on point here. Wonder if they'll draw the green first. Kill our wall. Right down to the wire. They do have the green. Here it is. Destroy target artifact. No, an open fire. I like the look of that. Cycle this. Randomly get a Sunmare. They've got the colors. Yeah, Manolith looks somewhat appealing here. Their double black is scary. Drawing white would be good for us. Drawing green would be good for us. We'll just play this desert because we don't have an option. That sets us up nicely if we draw Hour of Promise. And it's a nice defensive body on this board. Gosh, why do they always have it? Every game, Hour of Promise. Why don't we have it? Come on, draw it next turn. That's our big chance here. Our board's okay against the zombies, but the real benefit of this card is the lands. Like, the zombies are just there to protect you until you can use all the lands and draw enough cards after, thinning your deck. Yep. Rivulet. That's interesting. But let's go Spider first. Can they kill us in 5 minutes? Probably not by milling, but they're going to wait till, you know, we're down to 15 cards or something before they would even start doing that. Scrounger. Also pretty slow on this board. Amulet's a nice one. No counter magic, please. They might have a removal spell, but I think it's better to get this into play. Yeah, countervailing wind. So they were splashing that, or maybe they put it in for game 3. But I think we're okay with that. Not great with it, but I like trying to get it down there before Cartouche of Ambition to maybe get that -1/-1 counter life gain. If we stick a -1/-1 counter on the Scrounger, then Chaos Maw gets a lot better here. Ooh. The Punisher. With no second black. Wait, of course they have second black. That's what they fetched for. Just different arts. Come on, Hour of Promise. Chaos Maw. Deemworthy, I guess, is good. It's not that good, though. Still just want to cycle it here to draw something better, because everything over there has about 2 power. Sure. The silliest Cartouche of Ambition ever. Buy us some time. That's all we need. More time. Taking 3 a turn now. Pride Sovereign as good as ever. Another wall. Wonderful. Alright. Chaos Maw time. They've already used their counter magic. Doesn't matter what we block too much. Now we're taking 1 a turn for a short time here. Scaled Behemoth. We're seeing all this side of their deck that we haven't even touched before. Gosh, where's the death touch when you need it? It's just this guy coming in. Do we just take 6? I think so. Can always jump next turn. Come on, something good. Not a mountain. Please, something good. Need something really good here. They're just gonna barely kill us. But they're gonna kill us. Yeah, that Chaos Maw that turn might have turned things around. Even if we draw it this next turn, it's probably not good enough. God, you gotta be kidding me. 3, 4. We just have to chump something. And we could double block this. They kill this Scrounger, we gain 4 life. We just gain another life off of it. But is that any better than, you know, it gains us 1 life more than we would just by taking it here. We go to 4. 4 is not high enough by any means. Ah, this sucks. So close. That was not it. We just lost round 6. Watch it be overcome. Yeah, well, that's a lot of damage. We block the most this way. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We are not dead here. Maybe their computer explodes, so keep going, keep playing it out. 1 minute. Fight to the last breath. Die, cat. Maybe all our cats die and we kill their cat. Yeah, 33 to -13. First loss of the day. Gotta win the next one.